England, landlords are legally required to protect your deposit in a government-approved scheme within 30 days of receiving it. According to research published by Deposit Protection Services, approximately 1 in 5 tenants in the private rented sector has had money unlawfully withheld from their deposit at the end of a tenancy. 1 in 5. That means if you have lived in 5 rented properties in your life, statistically, someone has stolen from you. I'm not using that word loosely. When a landlord withholds money they are not entitled to, that is theft dressed in paperwork. I know this because it happened to me. I lost £3,200, and then 14 months later I got every penny back. I want to start with a date, the 14th of August. That was the day I handed back the keys to the flat I'd lived in for 2 years and 3 months. I'd cleaned it from top to bottom. I'd filled the small hole in the kitchen wall where a previous tenant had put up a shelf. I'd replaced the bathroom ceiling. I'd done everything right. I know I'd done everything right because I'd documented all of it. On the day I moved in, I'd taken 200 photographs, every room, every wall, every piece of furniture, every mark and scuff that was already there when I arrived. I had emailed those photographs to my landlord on the day I collected the keys, with a subject line that read "Moving Condition Record," and asked him to confirm receipt. He replied the same day. He said thanks. That email would become the most important piece of evidence in my case, but I did not know that yet. I gave the required 2 months' notice. I kept paying rent in full until the final day. I arranged the end of tenancy clean through a professional company who provided a certificate. I did a checkout inspection with R present. He walked around the flat, looked at each room, said it all looked fine, shook my hand and took the keys. After 10 days, nothing came. After 2 weeks, I sent R a message asking for an update. He replied 3 days later. He said he was reviewing the checkout report and would be in touch. I asked what checkout report. He said the one his property management company had produced. I reminded him he did not use a property management company. He did not reply. A week after that, I received a formal letter. R was claiming the full deposit of £3,200 for extensive damage to the property, replacement of carpet throughout, professional deep cleaning and repair of structural damage to the kitchen wall. The total came to £4,100. He was not only keeping my entire deposit, he was claiming I owed him an additional £900 on top. I read that letter 4 times. I felt a specific kind of cold fury that I had not experienced before, not the hot anger that makes you want to shout, the cold kind that makes you very quiet and very focused. I opened my laptop and I started a folder. I called it evidence. I raised a dispute through the deposit protection scheme. The scheme appointed an independent adjudicator. I submitted my 200 photographs from move-in day. I submitted the confirmation email R had sent acknowledging receipt of those photographs. I submitted the professional cleaning certificate. I submitted my own checkout photographs. R's submitted photographs he claimed showed the damage. Several of them showed marks and scuffs that I could match directly to my move-in photographs. The same marks in the same positions taken 2 years apart. The carpet he claimed needed full replacement had a stain visible in my move-in photographs, present before I ever set foot in the flat. The adjudicator ruled in my favour, full deposit to be returned. R did not comply. I filed a claim in the county court through the government money claim online service. It cost me £115 to file. I claimed the set deposit of £3,200 plus the £3,200 penalty that landlords are liable for when they fail to comply with deposit protection rulings, plus my filing cost. Total claim just over £6,500. R instructed a solicitor. I represented myself with a folder and a printed index. The judge asked R to explain his claim that the adjudicator had been provided with incomplete information. I asked R directly whether he had received an email from me on the 14th of May, with the subject line "Moving Condition Record." R said he believed so. I asked whether he had replied to that email. He said he believed he had. I placed his reply on the evidence table. The reply said thanks. I then placed the original email on the table. It contained all 200 photographs as attachments. The judge ruled in my favour on all grounds: full deposit, full penalty, full costs. £6,542. Document everything, every single time, from the first day. The photograph he forgot about was taken on a Tuesday in May. It shows a scuff mark on the skirting board in the hallway that was there when I arrived. That scuff mark cost him £6,500.